everybody, the much requested contour and highlight tutorial is finally here. I will be showing you all step by step how I contour and shape my face. Remember, you can adjust this to your needs, making it more dramatic or less dramatic for everyday wear. Let's begin. I first start off with my foundation. I'll be using MAC Studio Fix, and in case you're wondering, I use NC15. I've been really loving this foundation lately. I will be blending it out using my Tarte Cosmetics brush. I'll be using the flat side. And for those of you wondering, it is a limited edition brush and only available on QVC.com. Go ahead and blend this all the way down to your neck. For our highlight, I will be taking a concealer or foundation that's 2 to 3 shades lighter than my natural skin tone. I will be applying this where the light naturally hits your face, right under the eyes, a little bit next to the nose, on our forehead, and down the bridge of our nose. Also our chin area, and don't worry about applying too much, we're going to go back and blend. Also right under the hollows of our cheeks. Be generous with the application. We can always buff it out. On our upper lip as well. This is important because it makes your lips appear a little bit bigger. Now that you've applied it on the important areas, go ahead and use the same brush to buff everything out. Using a cream contour. This one's limited edition by MAC. Go ahead and place this right on the hollows of your cheeks. I always like following the top of my ear, where the ear begins right there, and just take it all the way down. And then also on the temples, go ahead and focus on this area, it makes a big difference. And then lining the forehead. Be generous because we will blend it out and it will really appear seamless, so don't be afraid. Just make sure you don't use a color that has orange undertone, like a bronzer, because then it'll look orange instead of actually looking like a shadow. Right on the jawline area and under the chin. And I'll apply a generous amount because I will be blending it down to my neck. Now it's time for the nose, my favorite part, because you really can make your nose appear different without the need of surgery. Go ahead and take an eyeshadow brush, take your cream, and start at the eyebrow, making the highlight area very narrow. This will make your nose appear longer and perkier. You can already tell the difference. I'm going to go ahead and take the other end of my Tarte Cosmetics brush now that our contouring is in place and blend this out. Go ahead and take your time blending, just so that it seems very natural. Unless it's nighttime, then I would tell you to go a little bit darker and more dramatic. But for the daytime, you really want to buff this out and make it look natural and seamless. Now, you can use a brush to blend out your nose, or I find it a lot easier to use my fingers. It's a lot easier to blend because the warmth of my skin allows the cream to really blend out nicely. I will be using my MAC Translucent Loose Powder, and I'll be placing it using a brush. I know a lot of people like using sponges. I find it easier to use my brush, and it doesn't really get packed on just enough. So go ahead and place this wherever you highlighted. Loose powder. I'm using a fan brush. It's really nice and soft. Now I will be using an angled brush and my MAC Sculpt powder to buff this out. Just the hollows of my cheeks, adding a little bit around the face, making it appear a little bit more natural. One thing I do when I contour is whenever I'm going to have my hair down, I contour a little bit more because the hair really helps diminish the appearance of the contouring. But if my hair is going to be up in a bun, I do like contouring because you can really tell. And I also like applying my contouring powder on my neck because it's very light compared to my face. For my blush, I'm using NARS Sin, and I'll be applying this to the apples of my cheeks and lightly blending on my cheekbones just so it looks well blended, and I always add some to my nose. I can't stand my nose looking pale for some reason. For my highlight, I'll be using Urban Decay's Naked Shimmering Powder. I'll be placing this on my cheekbones, down the ridge of my nose, on my forehead. It just creates a really beautiful, healthy looking skin, and it looks glowy, and I just love the overall look. Look at how gorgeous it looks. I love this powder. This concludes my contour and highlight tutorial. I hope that this helps some of you shape and contour your face. If you did find it helpful, please click thumbs up and subscribe for more tutorials. And if you have the time, go by and check out my family blogs where you can get to know me better at JennisseMakeup TV and my Spanish channel at Jennisse En Espanol, and you can find me at all social media at JennisseMakeup. See y'all soon! We're going to be going to Texas. Are you excited, babe?
Yes, I am.
For the horses and everything?
Yes, I can't wait to go. Like that?